Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to CG Market Watch Live. It's a Monday today, and let's look at the market. I think over the weekends we have seen how the market has tanked slightly. It has went down again. What's new, right, in this market? So today we just want to talk a little bit about a few small news. We're gonna go to the charts. There isn't much to talk about today. But I think what we need to understand is we need to go and understand and explore about the difference between the two wars that's ongoing, right? Which is the trade war in the financial markets and also the hash war when it comes to crypto. Okay, and I think today there's two particular things that these are the two things that I want to focus on today, and I think it's more than enough information for you to digest and to judge for yourself where the market is heading. Okay, so let's begin. What's up, Life Size Box? Thank you for helping us again. So in any case, I think the main news, before that, we need to look in the cryptocurrency market. So right now what we're seeing is the market cap is at 130 bill, 24 hours volume is at 13, close to 14 bill, and BTC dominance at 53.5%, not changing since this morning when I first saw it. And we can see most of the tokens are correcting. Tether is already going up slightly, 0.01%. ETC and True US dollars has started going up, USDC. So these are the few tokens that have gone up today, and they are all the stable coins, right? All the stable tokens. So it comes to a certain attention where stable coins are now the new coins, right? The new focus as of now. Even when we talk about Binance and we talk about a few different tokens, they are focusing on Paxos pairing as a base pair, right? Here we go. We have Ryan. So in any case, the first news I want to talk about quickly is with regards to the trade war, right? Between, of course, between US and China, right? The Sino-US war. So what's happening now is that they are having a temporary truce, a ceasefire as of now. But this ceasefire will only last for about 90 days. Now, what's happening now is this. They are planning to stay, the tariffs are planning to stay almost stagnant. They're not going to be increasing it. Neither are they going to be decreasing it slightly. But the whole idea here is that they are selecting it to be, to have a ceasefire for the next 90 days, not to increase the tariffs anymore for now, all right? But what we can say is that the US will leave existing tariff of, I forgot to share my screen again. Okay, so the White House called the meeting highly successful, saying the US will leave existing tariff of 200 billion of Chinese goods at 10%. And retain the rates, okay, as planned. So this actually pushed the market quite a lot and quite significantly. After 90 days, if there's no progress, the US will raise those tariffs to 25%. So what's happening now is that, in fact, today on the market, for this week at least, we should see some huge movement or recovery in the market. And I think it's pretty apparent. It's pretty apparent on investing.com, on the certain stats that you can see. Indices has went up significantly. Dow Jones went up by 199 points, and we can see Nasdaq and S&P as well. Commodities, even oil themselves has kind of recovered slightly. Gold especially too went up to $10 at least. We have seen US soybeans as well. ETFs and cryptos ain't doing that well. So we can kind of just conclude quickly that there is no correlation between crypto and the financial markets. On the other hand, you may also look at it as crypto as a riskier asset, and therefore when the investors are leaving US currency into the different riskier asset class, you realize that crypto in that sense then may be a risk off asset then, all right? But look at how gold is recovering though. So gold's classification right now, even though it's been seen as more of a stable asset class, like a stable token kind of thing, but it's been enjoying certain growth at this period of time. In fact, if it's going up, shouldn't it be seen as a risk-on asset class, right? But in this case, gold is still a risk-off asset, right? No matter what we look at, and perhaps that's the reason why it's going up, right? Certain hedging process from US dollars are going to gold, but we do see cryptocurrency market correcting. It's a pretty significant correction today, and so what is it that actually caused this? All right, so we'll talk about a trade war. Of course, I won't be able to cover fully what is the impact on the financial markets, but what we can really look into is the hash war, right, which is part of the cryptocurrency verse. So what we see is Bitcoin price flirts with breakout but may not have yet bottomed. Now, a lot of different analysts are saying that, hey, Bitcoin is going to be going lower. It may be heading to the $3,500 range again. It may be going to $3,000. It may be bouncing up at 3.6, 3.7 level. So there's so many different kind of conclusions, right? Even these analysts themselves are saying in a different way, right? So I'm not going to go in depth into it, but you can just read up on the report on your own. But what I want to draw your attention to is this next two news, which is Paxos. So I think some of you would already know there's a Paxos competition happening on Binance for 5 pairs. And at the same time, that Paxos per se, Paxos is introduced into Binance as a base pair. Now, when a particular stable coin or when a particular token is being introduced as a stable coin or as a base pair, all it kind of meant is that there is high trading volume, right? So think of yourself as an exchange. You wouldn't want to introduce a pair that no one trades, right? You want to introduce a pair or a base pair per se that is fantastic for trading volume, that you can actually earn more from that trading volume itself. So Paxos was kind of selected. Now, there could be other partnerships between Binance and Paxos that we're unaware of, but as of now, we see that Paxos is being introduced. Now, there's also rumor that Tether is going to be taken down. We're not sure how true is that as well. Tether is, of course, still one of the major cryptocurrency or one of the major pairs that's still available on most exchanges. So it will be a huge move if Tether were to pull an exit plan and then these stablecoins get introduced into the exchanges. But as of now, we see Paxos being introduced as a base pair. All right, so stablecoins are infiltrating into the exchanges. All right, now like I've been mentioning about this this block or this hash war, all right, and what I just want to quickly emphasize is this. Now, the movement of SV versus ABC, it's very unique, all right? Every time when SV starts to pick up, ABC will pick up as well. And you realize that there's a slight correlation between the hash rate of Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, right? So every time when Bitcoin Cash hash rate increases, be it SV or ABC, especially for ABC, all right, you realize that Bitcoin's price tanked further. Now, it's a very simple illustration. Why? Is because most of the traders, most of the miners are shifting their operations out from mining Bitcoin into mining BCH, all right? So you can see, even for example, for BTC.com, you can see that it has increased operation by more than 13%. VRBTC dipped a little, MPOO dipped a little, and say BTC.top, okay, also dipped a little. So BTC.com actually increased the hashing power, mining power into mining BCH ABC. So that it's quite apparent on a slight upward movement here. So you realize that as less and less miners support the BTC network, the BCH ABC network increases, all right, the hash rate increases, and therefore more miners are actually focusing their operations on mining BCH ABC. So that's what's happening in the market, and that actually has a detrimental effect on the market, all right, especially on Bitcoin's price. So if we were to conclude what was the main cause of this particular dip, okay, of course, just to clarify a little, so we do see a HNS play out here. Okay, I already told the group, I already told a lot of people about HNS that played out. So most of the legacy and elite members are pretty ready about that. They've already hedged out, they're shorting, whatever. So good for them. So what we are seeing right here is a few different lines that I've drawn. All right, so they are based on different trends. They're based on different timing as well, different periods. So what we are seeing here as of now is this. Now, what I've done is you can see two blue color lines here. All right, so this is what I call a support range. Okay, a support range means that it's bounded by the diagonal trend line. Once broken this diagonal trend lines, we should see even more downside. So they are much like a support line. Now, one thing you guys need to understand is that support and resistance don't work as a line, they work as a range. Okay, so for me personally, I'm looking at 3909 to 3932, right? This particular range would tell you that this is a strong support level. If broken through, we may be heading downwards to a further level. So the next level we would be looking at is 3738 and 379 or 80. So once again, once this is broken, we may head even further downwards towards the previous support level. Based on candles wise, we could be seeing another low at 3627 or $3,500. So that's the key range that we need to be looking at. Now, if we breach through all of this, we could be going further. But the question is, what exactly will intensify this movement? And as of now, we do see that the charts are trading below the cloud, so it's heavily suppressed in a sense. And of course, we won't be seeing much action very, very soon, I feel. And of course, with the wall thinning in that sense, it actually meant that the chart has a potential to move out also, that we don't discount the fact of that. But as of now, when we talk about fundamentals, when we talk about sentiment, the BTC or cryptocurrency market isn't that pleasant or that positive for now, because most of the institutional funds are still parked on the side. A lot of people are still fearful of what the hash war is still ongoing. There's so much uncertainty. Miners are shifting all around. At the same time, we see BTC transaction costs going up, right? Because they are all supporting the network in BCH ABC in mining that. So that is the problem that we see right now in the market. So even though as of now the trade war has kind of like have a ceasefire, we still have to wait 90 days to see the result of that decision that they have made our G20 summit. But we do see that the cryptocurrency market is on a low still. A lot of people are still saying that we will still be seeing another low. I personally feel so as well. Maybe not a new low, but a low. At the same time, the reason why I'm looking at this particular or reason why I think there will be a new low is to really flush out all the speculators, all the retail traders, and also plus at the same time allow the institutions to start buying in cheap. Okay, and also the only point where we can kind of conclude that the bullishness is back is when the miners are back mining BTC, when they kind of forgo the idea of Bitcoin Cash, ABC, SV, whatever, the hash rates no longer that important anymore, and both camps are or have established a common point, and everyone starts shifting back to mining BTC, and all the smaller mining pools that were previously mining BTC are now mining Bitcoin Cash, whereas all the big mining pools are now focusing on mining Bitcoin. Then we may see a stabilization of the market. Then we'll see institution coming in. If not, as of now, I don't see a huge possibility of bullishness returning. But well, this is cryptocurrency. Anything can happen, right? This is the crypto market. So whatever that may happen will happen. We won't know, right? But this will be the levels that I'll be looking at. I'll be monitoring it, and I'll be updating on my trading view. So guys, we'll see you on the next episode. I'll also be sharing my charts in the CG Market Watch Telegram channel. So if you're not on it, click on the link below. Join our Telegram group, the one-way channel one, where I'll be sending some of my charts over there. All right. So see you next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in and safe investing.